Best friend, he's a white guy and he always does a lot of really fucked up white things. Like he's always trying to show me his dick. We'll just be sitting around watching like, you know, the news and he's like, hey, I have something to show you. I'm like, what is it? Thinking like maybe it's like a toy or something. And then he's like, starts unbuttoning his jeans. And he drops those and I'm like, well, hopefully the toy comes really quick. And then he starts taking off his underwear and I'm like, whoa, I've seen one of those. Mine's brown in case you can't tell, with black hair. And you need to fix your hair. So I try to like, you know, put some loose smell my fingers, I'm like, it smells white.
Oh! Oh no!
Went on a double date with him and his girlfriend that he's been with for like 3-4 months. God knows how long. But they hadn't seen each other for a couple of weeks. So when we went on the double date, he sat down next to her, and then I sat down next to him, and then my girl sat down with me, and she started making out with him, which was, I was like, all right, whatever, they haven't seen each other. But then she reached over, and I'm gonna imagine this is his overly exaggerated penis. She reached over like this, started going like this, and I was like, oh no, look this way. And the girl I was with, I was like, hey, look at me, concentrate, because I don't want to remember this. And then I made the mistake of looking back at him, and he looked straight at me. I'm looking at you. We're looking at each other, and this is my penis getting rubbed. Look at me. Don't look away. Look at me. Penis getting rubbed. Keep looking, because this is how uncomfortable it gets. Keep looking. This is where it goes.
Oh my god!
I started hearing, because his penis sounds like a train. He's getting like a hand job over the pants, and I'm looking at him like I'm looking at you. And I'm like, hey, I can see you, and I can hear your penis. He starts like rocking.
I am.
And he's like, oh. And he reaches out, and I had my hand kind of too close to him, and he goes like, he's like, oh, who wants the butter? And I'm like, please let go of my hand, because I do not want any butter. I don't get no biscuits or bread or corn. Please let go.
Oh my god!
Please let go. The girl that he's with is like, I want the butter. I want the butter. And then I look at him and I'm like, you got the request? And then he goes, oh, there's the butter. There's the butter. She pulls her hand out, pulls it up, and she's like, she's kind of nutty.
Oh!
He eats a lot of cashews. That was a nut joke, in case nobody got it. I see people back there not laughing. Fuck you. I saw you got it. I heard you get it. I heard it. White people, you guys talk about like masturbating with all kinds of fucked up shit. Like I said, my white friend, he shared this with me. Before he got his girlfriend, he was like, hey, Daniel, have you ever cut a hole in a grapefruit and put your penis in it? I was like, no, because there's acid inside there. That will hurt a lot. He's like, okay, fine, you win. Have you ever put your penis inside a banana skin? No, I haven't. He's like, okay. I don't want to make this sound weird, but have you ever put baby oil in a baggie and put it in between 2 mattresses and started dumping it? And I was like, no, I haven't. I'm not white. I'm sorry. And he goes, well, screw you. I'm like, I'm sorry. You should do it like us Mexicans
already have.
and fuck a bowl of refried beans.
I know. Mom,
I try to do that on a daily
I
basis.
have.
Nobody wants to eat dinner at my
Yes.
house. I've been fucking with this girl. She's Mexican also. And normally I date white women.
Yeah.
They put up with all my bullshit, so it works. But we were talking, and she told me that I wasn't Mexican. She's like, you're not Mexican. I was like, you are a cheerleader. How are you more Mexican than me? She goes, because I speak Spanish. I was like, fuck you. I lie, cheat, steal, and I don't pay child support.
Son of a bitch.
Fuck child support. I'm sorry.
Sweetie, can I
Don't
see
be
your
laughing
smile?
at
Oh,
that.
yeah. We're doing
All you women
no,
and the
no,
kids.
no, okay, thank you.
J-Mac, these next couple of jokes are for you. I saw those women you were talking to, and they did not smell fresh.
Oh.
Yeah, you're going to later on tonight. I saw you get some numbers, motherfuckers.
Sheet of bounce out there.
Stick a sheet of bounce. Have you guys seen this new thing? Charmin has this new like Stay Fresh wipe.
Yeah.
Like it's not a baby wipe. It's a pussy wipe. It's for women. And like in the whole commercial, all they show is women handing it to each other. They're like, hey, honey, I can smell you from over there. I didn't want to say nothing, but you saw me go like this. This is the I can smell your panocha way over there. Panocha means pussy for everybody that doesn't know. Have you ever walked through a fish market and thought about your ex-girlfriend? All the time.
I miss herself.
I like to think I take classy women. I don't.
I have been.
Saw this new thing on TV, like, it's, I don't know what the hell it's called, it's like a squiggle or something. It's this toy for girls. The whole time they were showing it, they're like, Mr. Swiggle speaks 150 different phrases, understands 300 words. And they showed like this little, like, 7-year-old girl that's like, hey, Mr. Swiggle, what's up? And then like, Mr. Swiggle's like, what's up with you, girlfriend? And then she's like, oh, nothing. I'm hanging out with my girls this weekend. And Mr. Swiggle's like, oh, I'm there for the weekends. Seriously? Women, if you gotta give your fucking kids a toy to play with to make them feel good, just teach them to suck dick. Because everybody will love it. I like it when Mormons suck dick. Yeah. 2 people. The rest of you guys are gay as shit. Nobody else gay it. It almost sounded like I said gated, didn't it? I'm not talking about anal sex.
Oh no.
My dad, like I love my dad to death. I think he's hilarious, but he's like a real asshole. It's like for the first 12 years, I don't speak Spanish. Like I don't know Spanish. I know enough to tell you to go fuck yourself and fuck your mother, but that's about it. I know enough to start a fight, and that's it. And I carry a knife, so the fights are fun. Somebody's going to jail, and it's usually me. But like my dad, the first 12 years of my life, he always called me negro, which any of you white people who don't know, it means hey blackie. So for like the first 12 years of my life, he was calling me hey blackie. So he was like, no, that means I love you. And I was like, ah, my dad loves me. And everybody else would laugh. He'd be like, hey, Negro, come over here. And they'd be like, ha ha ha, Blackie. To all the black people, I apologize. That one guy. I don't really apologize because I'm like half black. Or I'm just too fucking dark.
Too dark.
He called me up one day and he's like, hey, I hear you doing stand-up. And I was like, yeah, I'm doing stand-up. He goes, do you want any jokes? And like I said, I think he's pretty funny. So I was like, yeah, give me a joke. And he goes, why do white people taste like, or why do sharks eat white people? And I was like, why? He goes, because they taste like macaroni. And I said, besides your wife, how many white people are you eating? And he said, like 4. That's a joke about cheating. Fuck you, because I know all you are doing that already. How many people are here, like, remember their, like, you know, sex talk with their parents? Like, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Badly.
Only these people. Everybody else has herpes and fucking syphilis. You had the sex talk, right? You had it? Last week. Good. Who did you have it with? Your mother or your father?
My mother.
Your mother? So you enjoyed the same thing I did, right? My mother sat me down and she's like, Mijo, I gotta talk to you. I was like, okay. And she put in a video, she's like, I got a video to show to you. I was like 10. I was like, cool. You're gonna see the Lion King. No, we are not. We are gonna see the Penis King and an unfortunate woman. And she hits play and I'm like, federal warning. Everybody in this video is 18 years of age or older. And I was like, oh, that's kind of odd. She goes, I just want you to understand about sex. I was like, what? I thought we were watching The Lion King. And then it shows like this girl in jail. And this guy is like, hey, you need to eat? She's like, yeah, I'm so hungry for some sausage. I'm like, oh, hey mom, can you leave the room? Can you give me a towel?
Oh, that's messed up, man.
Oh, I know, right? Josie Grossi.
My mother was telling me about when she was a stripper, which is like the first thing you ever want to hear. It's like, oh, hey, I used to strip. Oh, joy, I can't get a boner. She's like, because I told her I was doing this, and when I first started, she was like, trying to help me calm my nerves. Except I was driving, and I almost like hit a school bus full of kindergartners. Which would have been great, because I don't want to hear about my mother stripping. She was like, Mijo, I used to strip. And I used to get nervous before I would strip. No. All you gotta do to calm your nerves is when you get out there, it's a good thing there's a fan right here, because this is literally what she told me.
No.
I know when you start to get nervous, you start to sweat. So what you want to do is get in front of a fan and air out your panocha like this. Thank you guys very much. My name is Daniel Garcia.